Okay, so I thought it was high time that I do what's on my MetaQuest 3 video. I don't think I've done this video, or if I did, it was very early on when I first got this. I'm not sure. We are going to be going over the details of what's on my MetaQuest 3 entirely. I'll tell you right now. It's a majority games. There are some apps, but a lot of games. I will, of course, leave the description below to the playlist where I've covered some of those games and whatnot. And if you'd like to buy any of the games I mentioned, feel free to use code TECH to get 10% off said games if you buy them from the MetaQuest store. So without further ado, let's get into what's on my MetaQuest 3. Okay, so the immersive home, first of all, is here as you guys know, and love it or hate it. It seems like it is here to say I picked the sceneries to show you guys first because I do actually have all the sceneries downloaded. Some of them do look cool, if I'm being perfectly honest. Now, my favorite scenery is probably this for the fact that it makes this whole area more atmospheric and not just outside. So I think that's pretty cool. But for the purposes of everything, I will actually keep it there. So that's one of the things I have installed. Now, the rest I have installed, I'll be honest, I have a lot of games. And some of these are like default, they are just going to be there installed. And then some of them are things I've installed. Like we have, and other ones with, like if you see a blue dot or whatnot, that usually means that's been recently updated in some way. So yeah, camera app, of course, that's an automatic installed thing. And I'm literally using it technically to record this video, if I'm being perfectly honest. I will be honest, in like the last update, there literally was a problem, and half of the times it would close as soon as you opened it, but that has been fixed, luckily. The browser settings, Horizon feed. I've tried to uninstall this, if I'm being honest, but it always installs itself back because there are apps that seem to always install themselves back. Maybe there's an option to change that. I don't know. Horizon Feed and Instagram seem to be those apps that do that for sure. But they used to. I haven't tried to uninstall them recently. I kind of just gave up on track. Jolly Match. First in my match 3 puzzles. Oh, by the way, a lot of these games I'm mentioning, I've played on either this channel or my other channel, Vamp Plays. There will be a link in the description to that. And if I play the game on here, there'll also be a link in the description to my playlist with all the VR games that I played on the channel, or at least talked about on this channel, okay? Then we have the store, literally, the Meta store, which I still think might have a Black Friday sale, but I don't know for sure as of recording this. I have no clue. I'm just because most places have a Black Friday sale, so I'm guessing this might. I don't know. Don't quote me on that at all. Scent Riders is what I've installed. YouTube does not come pre-installed. I installed it myself, oddly enough. I was iffy about YouTube at first installing it, but honestly, it's a pretty nice experience. watching YouTube videos on here. I have a whole video covering the YouTube experience if you're interested. Drake here, the first hand tracking ARPG. I actually listed that as one of my top hand tracking games, along with, of course, the whole Jolly match first MR match. That's a pretty cool hand tracking game. Then we have this game. That it's pretty cool. It's like a vampire shooter-esque sci-fi type thing in VR. It's pretty cool. Black Forge, a smithing adventure. I actually had a lot of fun with this game. More fun than I think. I was getting a little tired, so I switched arms. I have Messenger, Facebook, those come pre-installed. Steam Link, I downloaded because I have a whole video covering this, but basically, if you have a Steam Deck, you can actually do the whole thing where you connect to your Steam Deck to here. It will identify your Steam Deck, so you can actually play games on your Steam Deck on here. So it's kind of like a little alternative to being able to play PC games on here, which in theory you probably could, but you know, I just think it's cool. I think it's cool. I have Final Theory. Final Theory is actually by the makers of Sense Rider. It's actually a very fun game. It's a fighting game. Picture something akin to Street Fighter, but in VR. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay. Again, if you do think you want to get any of these games, feel free to use code TECH for 10% off. And remote desktop was auto-installed for me, I believe. And then these I don't actually have installed, but I'll go over them. Virtual Desktop, Project Demigod, Stupid Cars, Action Hero. Like I said, I've covered these games either on here or on my other channel. This was automatically installed. Oh, okay. Exercise Your Demons. It's pretty fun, honestly. It's pretty fun. I ended up uninstalling it mostly because it's mostly AR game. I mean, not a VR or type thing, or mixed reality, as they call it right now these days. They used to call it AR for augmented reality, but now I think most people refer to stuff like that as MR for mixed reality. Batman Arkham Shattered, very good game, okay? It pushed the limits to what the MetaQuest 3 can do. It showed us exactly. It was very smooth, very fun. It's actually the reason I have very high hopes for the Deadpool game, because this is MetaQuest 3 and 3S exclusive, Batman Arkham Shattered, and the Deadpool game, Deadpool VR game that's going to be coming out is also MetaQuest 3, 3S exclusive. Then we have Mother Gunship, which is a fun game, TV app. Sugar Mess, they're from the same people that make the Jolly Match 3. Angry Bird, VR, Isle of Pigs, Iron Strike, okay, so this game I actually recommend to everyone. Okay, it doesn't matter how old you are. I know at first glance it looks like a simple kids type game, but I recommend it to everyone, especially if they're first getting into VR. Okay, because this is a very fun game. Okay, actually, I'll put a link to it as well as some other games out of the games I've showed you that I would recommend as, kind of games if you're new to VR or you've been playing VR for a while. This is kind of like a beat style game and whatnot. This is also a beat style game. Okay, I'm finding that I might be low-key a sucker for beat style game. And the rest I'm not going to go over except for some of these. This is Horizon World. This is Soul Covenant, which is basically JRPG in VR. It's a single player JRPG, so it's not one of those, oh, you're playing an MMO type thing. Toy monsters, picture Plant vs. Zombies in VR. And that's basically all I'm going to go over. You'll see some games here, but see, like some of these games down here are basically Horizon World things. They just seem like they're regular games. I believe the next big update might separate them, and have it so it doesn't show up in like the area here. But yeah, these are the regular applications I have. But see, even the words, some of them still show up. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to end it off here. That's really all I have to show you guys. I showed you guys everything I had here. Downloads. These are basically the list of stuff that has updated. I actually didn't even know this was a thing, but hey, that's the list. And there we go. Yeah, that's really everything I had. The most recent games I've been playing these two. Yeah, yeah, see, these three things here kind of wrap me out for the last things I was doing. So yeah, feel free to let me know if you have mostly games on your Meta Quest 3, or do you have mostly like production apps or entertainment apps like YouTube and a bunch of other entertainment apps. I'd say a bunch of other because I don't know if Netflix is actually on the MetaQuest 3 or not. But yeah, let me know what you're using your MetaQuest 3 for, I suppose. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.